Hello, I'm back. So my first attempt at the stream ended up being a bit of a disaster. I did indeed have a loose cable, and that caused me all sorts of problems. But don't worry, I'm back. So I'm not going to do the usual intro. Let's get straight into it. Sorry about that, guys. Let me share the iPad screen. Uh, there we go. Let's get audio back. Let's just carry on. So I've only done the one race. Now, interestingly enough, I say, "Oh, I need to upgrade, the car." But it looks like I've already got the Porsche 919 hybrid EVO, um, upgraded to 1 across each of the engineering components. So I must have had an attempt at this before, and all I had was, odd dollars to spend and no gold. So I'm not going to apply any upgrades at this stage. One moment, because I am still faffing around. Everything seems a little bit better, but I'm obviously completely and utterly disorganized. Let me set up my bits and pieces. There we go. It's my first day back live streaming. I've obviously forgotten everything I've learned. Ah! Right. Okay, there we go. Right, cool. Cool. Sorry about that, everyone. I'm back. We're working. Everything's okay. No errors now. All sorted. Just a little bit of teething trouble in regards to the new layout. Always the way. You wouldn't believe I worked in IT. Anyway, there we go. So I don't want to do the elimination again. So let's move on to head to head. Now, I would imagine currently. Oh, in fact, you know what? Let me just. So, something else I noted. That audio for me is just a little bit too loud, so I want to turn that down ever so slightly. So let's turn that down to there. Oh, no, a little bit. There we go. Right. Okay. Teething troubles, sort of in the new office, in a new redesigned office of old. So yeah, let's see if we can get racing now instead of faffing around with technology. So head to head, one lap as it should be. I'm in first place. That's where I like to be. And I'll tell you what, this car is fantastic. Excellent downforce, excellent speed. My kind of car. Other than the cost, obviously. It's not my kind of car for that. Whew, it's expensive, this one. On the edge. Uh, there we go. 400 yards ahead of second. That's an easy first. Well, blimey, this is all hard work sometimes. Car already needs servicing, but it is free and instant, so that's fine. I didn't bother making sure it was fully serviced because I just thought, well, I'm going to have a whole days of free servicing. I don't think it matters too much. Okay, so finally in tier one, it's the Cup, and it's a race around the Monza Grand Prix circuit, and it's 2 laps. Okay, let's go. Okay, there we go. Maybe a little bit of a cheat today, I think. There we go. Already in first. Why not, eh? Break, 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 break. Ah. So Carlos has put, I think the game has no sound. Ooh, 1 second. Ooh, is that better? Oh dear, a whole host of problems this afternoon. And secondly, he's asked, "Are you going to put all the upgrades in across to free?" No, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off. I would imagine it needs doing, but I'm just going to do it subtly and steadily. I mean, at the moment, look at this. I'm blasting away. So this is like another thing I find with these sort of supercars. Um, Not only can you win races when the cars need servicing, but you can win races that probably would normally need an upgrade. I mean, obviously the cups you can't race in, but say for example the cup needed 120. A lower spec car would normally do okay in the two other races in that tier, is what I found. Collis just confirmed for me the sound is back. My error. I mean, I can see. I've got the console information here. I should have been able to see, but obviously got a little bit flustered with the error that I had on the previous stream. But all looks relatively okay now. It's amazing how rusty you get very quickly. This car is very good. I like this car. Hmm. Okay, so that is tier one completed. I'm not sure my nerves can take any more, to be fair. Deary me. What a start. What a start to the week. Ugh. Anyway, we're back now. We're on it. We're on it. So, tier one complete. Tier two. I'll start with the speed snap. I think I'll do the cup first and then do the endurance. Now that was easy enough. See what I mean? It just blows away most of the races because it's such a fast car. And I think the difference in fairness between this and a fully upgraded car is, well, I mean, obviously doing a time trial, it'll be about 5 seconds, no doubt, maybe more, but it feels like it can cope. Okay, so the cup in tier two requires a minimum PR of 113.5. With my car upgraded to one across the board, my PR is 116. 2 laps around Laguna Seca. Fortunately, it's not 22 cars. I'll just make it a bit easier. 16 cars is doable. Oh. Around the outside. Come on. I feel like I've got to get a move on. Man, this car is very good grip. So that's 6. Fifth. I'm a bag of nerves today. I don't know what's up with me. Well, I do. That little error first off has put me in a right old state. But there we go. These things happen. They test the best of us. They test the worst of us. Okay, we've got to go some. Come on. Only in 4th. I need to finish at least 3rd. I don't think I'm going to win this. Oh, no. Keep on going. Keep on going. I'm back in 5th now. Feel like, well, it's a disaster. Come on. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to have to do that one again. So Carla has put, hey man, I discovered in multiplayer how people were speeding even though there was a penalty. If you have 2 wheels out with the penalty, you will speed up normally. Yeah, I think can't remember, somebody else mentioned that in the chat. So Carlos has then gone on to put 2 wheels off the track and 2 on. Yeah. Again, it's a bug though, isn't it? Really, I'm not a fan of such things. Might be a long one because I'm struggling here already. Oh dear. Come on. Let's try again. Did I service the car? Did the car need servicing? Well, let's find out. Let's find out. Let's go around the inside this time. Into 8. Here we go, 6. 5th. Oh, come on. 4th. There we go. Messy, scruffy. There we go. This time I got 1st on the 1st lap. So 1 more lap to go. Almost off there. I don't think you needed to brake around that bit. Well done though to Carlos for his excellent multiplayer achievement. Carlos got 25 gold, I believe, in the multiplayer achievement, the multiplayer event. So well done indeed. For my part, I only got 8, but that was good enough. There we go, first. Hmm. Oh dear, I don't know. Okay, cool. Right, we're off and running at last. Come on. So obviously, I did service the car. Sometimes you do stuff just automatically. You go, did I actually do that? Yeah, you did. Okay, so that's the cup done. Still got the endurance to do from tier 2. Circuit of the Americas, the national circuit, will probably have a target of around 6.4, no doubt. 5.3. Wowzer, very easy to do, very easy to achieve. So let's go. Up, up, up. There we go. Oh, this car is definitely good around the those twists and turns. Let's go. I'm not worried about doing the 10-second thing because 5.3 miles is so low. I reckon this car will easily achieve 5.3 miles. And I've already got 2 miles on the clock. Still got 90 seconds. Oh. So it is a big week for Real Racing 3 because there are 2 limited series. Both cars are going to be very expensive, I suspect. I don't know that for sure. So obviously the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo looks like it's going to cost at least 660 gold. And then on Friday, you've got the Bugatti, a new car to this particular release to win. Another limited series, and I suspect another expensive car. And obviously, in addition, it's being a Tuesday, it's a new multiplayer event and a new time trial. There we go, that's first. It's a daisy. For my part, I'm going to take a look at those 2 races and the cars that are on offer this week in terms of purchasing or indeed discounted upgrades. I'm going to do that on Thursday. Hopefully I'll have quite a bit of racing to do. So if I've won this car has a series all to itself. And I've also got the Formula 1 Volante in the exclusive series to take to 100% as well. So plenty of racing to be done this week. So there we go, look at that. I've already got to just about 8 miles quite easily. Just putting the foot down and not worrying at all about the times. 9 miles. Okay, 12, well, no, 11.5 miles. Probably will get to 12 miles quite easily, though. There we go. I think that's about it, though. 13 miles. Oh, we'll break it there. That's enough. 13.5 miles. Carla has put, yeah, thanks, man. I tried so hard. Yes, yeah, I can tell if you got to 25. But there are many good players. This was my best. Well, that's an excellent achievement. And Carlos has put, I want to see you playing with Valente in Yas Marina. I'm pretty sure that will come up in the exclusive series. Um, yeah, it's not one of my favorite tracks, Yas Marina. It's not my least favorite. Just trying to think in terms of F1 specifically, what my least favorite is. Can't remember. It'll come to me. Okay, so that is tier 2 completed. On to tier 3. 13%. So I'll start with a head to head. I'll just go left to right now, I think. Unless there's an endurance, then I might mix it up a little. Head to head around Mount Panorama. Let's go. Now, I think this car should be alright round the corner. Yeah, there we go. One lap special, head to head, and I reckon I've won this already. We go 250 yards ahead of second. Okay, there we go. What's next? Autocross. Let's have a look. Yeah, to the autocross next. 115 PR is the cup as well. I'm at 116, so I'll only be able to do this tier to completion before already having to apply an upgrade, which I guess is about is normal for the limited series. They don't tend to have 20 tiers; they tend to have 15. Yeah, I messed that up. Never mind. Touch and go whether I got first there. Oh, I did get first. Whew. Lucky. 30.395. I think second then was it 30.6? 30.591. So that was a bit close. Probably closer than what it needed to be. I did mess up that first corner. Okay, so now I can complete tier 3. It's a cup. It's a minimum PR of 115. It's the Hockenheimring Grand Prix circuit, and it's another 2-lap special. To be fair, I'm holding off spending the gold. I don't like spending gold. It gives me shivers spending gold in this game. I know I have to do it, but I don't like doing it. All sorts of cheating going on here. Bear in mind this is only 2 laps. I'm only in 7th, so I've got a lot of work still to do. Do I go down the outside, the inside? Not sure. Took the inside in the end, but it did almost get messy there. We're already into 4th. Okay, that's not too bad. Oh, that was good. I do like with the grip, you can almost slingshot round some of these corners. There we go, look at that. Into 3rd. Into 3rd, into 2nd, back into 3rd. There we go, into 2nd. Phantom 420 in the chat says hello. Welcome along. Good to see you. Asks the question, what is your device spec? What you mean, my game? Because it's just an iPad, Mini. Just an iPad Mini. It's not a new iPad Mini, it's a few years old now. I want to say it's 4 years old, maybe. Anmol Nindanier, 9B, to give the full name, says, enters the YouTube chat and says, you are from which country? I am from the UK. Carlos has asked a question that has nothing to do with the game. What is your favourite food? That is a tough question. I'll tell you what I do like. I like a nice, rare fillet steak. That's what I like. Oh, yeah. Could do with one of them right now. I really could. Yeah. Stop it, you're making me hungry. Right, so let's service the car. That is tier 3 completed. Feel like I'm getting back into the swing of things again. Never mind. So I'm at 20%. Now, as per usual, the cup in tier 4 is 116.2, and my car's only 116. So I will need to upgrade, and I'm not going to upgrade all at once. I'm going to do it a bit at a time. So I'm going to do the engine first. Oh, ow, 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 ow. 115 gold. Ouch. Ow. And then the third upgrade on engine, obviously it can be our dollars, thank God, is 388,500 our dollars. That's all I'm going to apply. That's enough to get me through tier 4. Silent Nate has asked, have you unlocked all the cars? No, I haven't. But I've unlocked a significant number of them. So I think on the road collection side, I've only got about half a dozen cars to get. And I've got a few more to get on the motorsport side. If you like, let's just have a quick look. We'll break out of this. We've got plenty of time. It's fine. Let's have a look. Let's give you some numbers. Let's give you some numbers. So let's just come out of here for a second. There we go, into the garage. So road garage, there we go. I've got 279 cars out of 286. And that doesn't include the Porsche, which I'm hopefully going to win at tomorrow. And also doesn't include the Bugatti, which is the limited series at the end of the week. So I'm hoping I can get my number up to 281 out of 286 by the end of Saturday. Motorsport's not so good, but to be fair, a number of the cars you don't need to win to get to 100% completion in the series. So I'm not that bothered on the motorsport side. But as you can see there, I've got 166 cars out of 191. So it's not a bad haul. It's not too bad. Okay, back to the racing. So that's the speed snap done. Now on to elimination. So Phantom 420 has asked, have I ever played Gran Turismo? The answer to that is I think I have, because I have got a copy of it, an old copy, in one of my libraries. I'm sure somebody asked this, and I went, oh no, I've never played it. And then I looked, I think it was in Steam, and there was an older copy of the game in there. But I've seen the film, I enjoyed the film, but yeah, I've just never got into Gran Turismo. I don't know why. Not sure why, because it looks really good. I think the thing with Gran Turismo typically is you've got to. It's not an iPad game. It's not a device game. You know, so whereas this, you could just be sat in front of the TV, playing it, multitasking, so to speak. A bloke version of multitasking, obviously. If it's in my library, I might take a look at some point in the future, whether that be near future or far future. We'll see how we get on. There we go. I'm in first. 300 yards ahead of second, 4 cars left in the battle. This will take me to 24%. And that's typically all you can get on a limited series without spending any gold. Obviously I have already 115 gold. Ouch. I think though engine is the most expensive upgrade on level 2. Just as well. There we go, just 2 of us left in the fight now. 400 yards ahead of second. Should be nice and easy to get the victory. Oh, maybe not. Whoops, a daisy. Wasn't paying attention there, was I? There we go. So bearing in mind, I've just spent 115 gold. And the reward I can get at 25 is 10 gold. It's not the best return on investment now, is it? Hey ho, that's what we've got to do. So, 2 laps around Nürburgring. Hopefully it's only 16 cars again. Yep, good. In Nürburgring, I shall do my best to stay out of trouble. So I'm going to take the first corner on the outside. Might be the longest way round, but it's the smoothest and less likely to get hit by anyone. There you go, you see, look at that, already up to third. Make that second. Make that first. If only it was the shorter version rather than the Grand Prix circuit, never mind. So Phantom 420 says it's a console game which is exclusive for play. Ah, right, okay. Well, that explains why I haven't played it then. I could have sworn there was a previous version on Steam. Maybe I'm thinking of another racing game. So in which case, no, I probably haven't. I did for a short time own a PS3, but that's a long time ago. But yeah, I've moved away from PlayStation. Yeah, mainly because of the price of the games, really. In terms of gaming, proper gaming, I went down the PC route a long time ago, and I have a Steam account. I'm sure there was maybe somebody had asked about another racing game, and it turned out I'd got a copy in Steam. So, yep, thank you for correcting me there. My mistake. So the answer to that is no, I haven't played that game then. And that'll explain why if it's exclusive on the PlayStation. I mean, it might come out on the PC then, if that's the case. Things like Ratchet and Clank have come out on Steam. Things like Crash Bandicoot, that used to be PlayStation only. So you never know. It might come out eventually. And Silent Nate has put, I wish Real Racing 4 will become a thing in the future. I don't know about that. I mean, in fairness, I don't mind there not being a Real Racing 4 while they're releasing new cars. I think a lot of people, I saw a lot of complaints recently in a post that Real Racing 3 released, and people were complaining about wanting different tracks, dirt tracks, rain, weather conditions. Um, so there's a lot of angst out there. So whether or not they can't do it with the engine they're currently using for Real Racing 3, and it would require Real Racing 4 to put that sort of functionality in the game, who knows? So there we go. So I've cleared tier 4 up to 25%. I don't know what time it is at the moment. What time are we at? 2 p.m. That's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. 10 gold only. I have got some reward for free and instant servicing for 2 hours, which I'm not going to use because obviously I don't need it for this car. So I think my plan today is to take it up to at least 60%. So there's a bit more racing still to do. Hello, hello, hello. Right. Okay, so again, I'll do the speed record first. It's around Hockenheimring. Just trying to think about which is the fastest part of the track. Oh, yeah. So let's go. Let's see how we get on. Go, go, go. Go. Come on, come on. Let me do that again. Let me do that again and take off brake assist from low to off. Do. Back up. There we go. Let's turn around. Let's try that again. The possibility of going off track. There we go. Ooh. There we go. First. Got it in me at the moment to do every race with as lower upgrades as possible. I don't know why. Just in one of those moods today. And I think also it's probably good practice, bearing in mind, I think it was the Ford Puma where people got caught out. So I'm purposely not rushing the upgrades in, although my understanding is it probably won't be a problem on this particular limited series. Okay, there we go. Another first speed record. I think what I'll do now is the Cup. Now, the minimum PR for the Cup in Tier 5 is 117.2. It's probably one of my least favourite tracks, the Daytona International Speedway. It is the road course, which isn't as bad, in my opinion, as the motorcycle course, but it's still a track I don't like. It might be a bit better with this car because it is quite a grippy car. So minimum PR 117.2. My car has 117.2. It is at least 3 laps, but this is going to get ugly because I'm going to have to barge through. It's 22 cars as well. I'm going to have to barge my way through. There'll be no prettiness here. It looks like it's the worst time of day as well, sunset, so you're not getting a brilliant view because of the sun. There we go. 12, 10, get to 8. There we go. Go, 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 go. Flat out. Come on. 7. Almost lost it. I can always find I'm very good at making even the grippiest of cars skid. There we go, up into 6. 5 cars to overtake in 2 laps. I think that's doable. So, a couple of additional comments in the chat. Just bear with me. Let me just navigate that corner. Oh, there we go. Oh, come on, no. Disaster. That's a disaster. I'm still going to go. I'm still carrying on. But yeah, look at that. That's lost so much momentum there. Oh, it's going to get ugly. Let me bash my way through. Come on. So I'm not going to get first now. I'm going to have to try and make do with third. Tell you what this car lacks, a little bit of acceleration. So I got 5th, 4th and 3rd to overtake to at least move it on. So that's not good, so I might have to do this one again. Might have to do this one again. I am going to have to do it again, but if I finish 3rd, then I'll not worry about it until later. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to get 3rd, am I? I'm going to have to do that one again. Well, once I've done this, it gives me the opportunity just to read out the comments in the chat. Yeah, messed up on that first lap in that chicane area. Never mind. If at first you don't succeed, try again. The old sayings are the best. There we go. So Phantom 420 has put, I've started playing Real Racing 3 recently. Well, welcome along. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it as much as Gran Turismo. It's a very different game, I think, to Gran Turismo because it is just a device game. But it's good fun. It's good fun. And there's lots to do in it as well. Lots to do. All right, let me see if I can get into the top 3 this time. Let's give it another go. Go. Yeah. Oh dear. Oh, I'm having all sorts of disasters. Right, let me quit that. Let me try that again. Let's try that again. Retry. Let's go. As I said, it's one of my least favourite tracks. I'm not a fan of this one. There we go. That's better. I use the car in front as brakes. Oh, there we go. That's better. Up to 8. 7. 6. Oops. Oh, 5th even. No. Yeah. It's a bit messy. It's a bit messy. This track always is for me. But now I'm in a slightly better position, only 4 cars to overtake in 2 laps. So long as I don't get taken out, I should be okay. Oops, daisy, I took him out. Oh dear, that's a shame. There we go. Just need to get another car on this lap to give me a really good chance of getting first. There we go. All right. Might even get another car overtaken before the end of this lap if I can get a good slipstream maybe. There we go. Oh yes. There we go, into second. Let's see if I can get into first. 1 lap to go, 1 car to overtake. Oh. Yeah, so Carlos asked, after that, will you try the weekly time trial? I think what I'm going to do is the weekly time trial, I'll have a go at it on Thursday. The reason being is I need to talk about whether or not I'm going to upgrade that car or not. And it's one that I'm not 100% sure of at this moment in time because of the Bugatti. So I think it's going to be a case of I complete the Bugatti limited series. We'll start it on Friday, complete it on Saturday, and then the Sunday I'll have a decision to make about whether or not I fully upgrade the best car in the weekly time trial. So I'm not at the moment in a rush to do it. So I'll probably I will do the weekly time trial on Thursday, but I will hold off doing any upgrades to the car until I know how much gold I've got after the Bugatti Limited Series. That's the plan anyway. But there's still plenty of racing to be had on Thursday. There's the Limited Series. There's the multiplayer online event. In addition, hopefully I'll have this car series to race in, and obviously I've got the Volante as well. So plenty of racing coming up. Okay, so 31% just got the endurance to do. Round the corner. Might hold back this time. So Phantom 420 says, have you completed rope collection? So many years ago, I did have this Real Racing 3 up to 100%. But then I think they released NASCAR series, and I hated the NASCAR series. I wasn't a fan at all. And it also introduced a little thing into the game whereby you have to keep trying to win, and it slows the other opponents down. I seem to remember NASCAR being the actual event where they introduced that feature, and I didn't like it. So I put the game down. Obviously, that dropped me down to 100%. But I did pick it up a few years later, and I think at one point I was as low as only 60% completion. So now on the road collection, I'm currently at 77%, and obviously my target is to get first off the road collection up to 100%. So if you literally did a compare in terms of my last live stream, you'll see a percentage, and then if you compare that to the first live stream I did, you'll see slowly but surely I'm creeping my way back up to 100%. And indeed my team is called 100% after the fact that I did have Real Racing 3 at 100% completed. But that was a long time ago now. So I'm not there now, but my intention is to get back up to 100% completed. So hopefully that answers that question for you. Oh. Yeah, so Carla says, see if you have the McLaren, which is the best car to try. Okay, all right. Because that's not on. Is that on the upgrade list? I don't think that was. I thought it was the. Is it the Zonda R? Have I got my weeks mixed up? Possibility. Anyway, there we go. So I've got first on endurance. Phantom 420 asks BMW or Mercedes. Good question. No. I don't know is the honest answer, because I do like some of the BMWs, but I also do like some of the Mercedes. So I'd be torn. But they're both very good manufacturers, and they've got a good range of cars. Yes, yeah. Lord Night Moon, hello, welcome back. Says the Pagani Zonda R. Yes. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm intrigued to upgrade that to 100%, but it won't be cheap. So I need to make sure I've got enough money for the Bugatti before I do that car. So 12 miles on the clock and 50 seconds still left. This is a good car. Oops, off the track there. Wait. See, I told you I could make it skid. That should be a question in the game. If the car has good grip, is it Tony proof? Because I'm telling you, even the grippiest of cars I can make skid. And that's not because I'm a good driver, it's because I'm not that good at this game. But it's not a particularly good claim to fame to make, unfortunately. But there we go. 14 miles now on the clock, 20 seconds left. Looks like I'm going to get to 15 miles. Get this car on this corner here. There we go. Okay, looks like that is about it. Am I going to get to the finish line? I'm not, because I'm going to brake. Oh, look at that. Just before the finish line. So Phantom 420 says BMW M Sports are better than Mercedes AMGs in all formats. I'm not going to argue. I do like those cars. But when you say Mercedes, I start thinking of the Formula One Mercedes cars as well, you see. So I can't say it's BMW or Mercedes. Carlos has put Pagani Zonda R has more PR, but I think the McLaren has more downforce in high speed curves. That's interesting. Is it one of those? Is it? Seen those before. Kazoo can't sleep has entered the chat. Welcome along. I'm really sorry you can't sleep. And said, what car is that? This is the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo Limited Series. So what I'll do then, seems like we're all talking, I'm not going to break away, but we'll just have a quick look. But I'll go into detail a bit more on Thursday. Let's just have a quick look at the time trial. You've piqued my interest. I was going to wait until Thursday, but... So that's tier 5 done anyway, in terms of the limited series. And it's taken me up to 33%. Okay. If we come out and we have a look in the time trial, let's have a look at who's doing what. Well, there we go. So yeah, Carlos is indeed correct. People are setting the fastest time with the McLaren 650S GT3. Oh, it's that car. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Ah. Well, that's a decision. That adds to the complexity of the decision about whether to upgrade the Zonda R, to be fair. But I might still do it. I'm not going to have a race today, but that's really interesting. So Carlos is set a 121 with a 75.6 PR car. Okay, so is that fully upgraded? 75.6. Yeah, must be. Interesting. Okay. Well, that'll be interesting to have a look at on Thursday. If it's a case of the Pagani Zonda R is not as quick, and by the looks of it, isn't as the McLaren, and that is a nice McLaren as well. They've got in the time trial. But back to the limited series. Kazoo can't sleep. Says it looks different from the back. Yeah. Yeah, and then Phantom 420 puts, which car do you like the most in this game? The Rimac Nevera is my favourite car in the game at this moment in time. Kazoo Can't Sleep says, how long and how much have you spent on this game? So in terms of spent, I haven't spent a penny. So I only spend what I win or earn. So in terms of actual hard money, not a penny. In terms of time, well, before doing the live streams, I was probably spending an hour a day, but since doing the live streams, it's gone up. So yeah, quite a long time. So I used to travel to work, so I used to play this game on my device when I was on the train. Which, if you think about trains, that's not the best when you're being shaken left to right, so to speak. But yeah, quite so basically, about 10 years worth of playing and probably at least an hour a day on average, which is quite a lot of time. Carlos says, that was my first attempt. I will improve a lot more. I'm sure you will. I am sure you will. Um, okay, so tier 5 completed, 33%. On to tier 6. The PR is 118.2. So I'll just now apply a set of upgrades to this car. I'll do the drivetrain. So 105 gold and 361,500 R dollars. Ouch. There we go. So I've upgraded it a little bit more, so it's good enough for the next for this tier. So let's go. Oh, okay. So Carlos has said, show them the total game time. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, but that's in fairness though, Carlos. That's not me playing the game. That's just with the game open. So it's not actually indicative of how much I've actually played the game. If that makes any sense. I can show it, but yeah, I haven't played the game for 2 straight years. But basically, even if you just leave the game open, it counts. It counts as time in the game, which I think it's a bit wrong. I think it should only count. It should only count racing time. I think it would be a lot less then. So like for example now, right? If I just continue out of here, I am not playing. I am not actually playing the game. I'm just yapping and talking. Yeah. So even though I'm doing nothing in the game. We come out. I can't remember where it is again. Is it in there? There we go. Yeah, look. So right now I'm not playing, but look at the total time played. It continues to go up. So I don't think that's accurate. I think it's just the time that that Real Racing 3 has been open on one of my devices. So literally it could be just sat in the corner there. So yeah, it's not accurate. Even right, I wouldn't be able to reach that level. Carlos, that's your challenge. Phantom 420 says, I hope you reach 200 or more subs today. Well, that would be very nice. Thank you very much for hoping that for me. Much appreciated. Yeah, Carlos says, yes, even so, even if I left it open, I wouldn't be able to reach that level. But as I said, that's your challenge. Kazoo Can't Sleep says, all right, mate, I'll join later if you're still streaming then. Thanks very much. Yeah, very good. Good to have you join us. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, so I've lost where I'm going. Yeah, into the limited series again. Tier 6, 35%. Let's do elimination. All right, let's go. I'm going to stay around the outside as always. Should enable me to overtake quite a few cars. There we go. Already up to third. So they all just back up against each other at that corner, so it's easy to overtake shed loads of cars. There we go, into first. The dusk is very good. I'm feeling the dusk. Where you see, there you go. Almost off track there. And off track there. Look at my other screen, see if visually it's a little bit lighter. So I'm in first, there's 6 cars left, and I am 200 yards ahead of second. So it's looking good for the win. As long as I can brake. Almost. Okay, 4 cars left. Over 200 yards ahead of second. Carlos says, I have 32 days. Wow. That's 32 days, Carlos, you'll never get back. Okay, just first and second left. I'm 400 yards ahead of second, so looking good for the win again. Try and brake a little bit earlier around that sharp bend. Okay, so just give me one little moment. Let's have a look. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, wow. So my subscription is up to 197. So I'm 3 away from getting to 200 subscribers on YouTube. So yeah, fingers crossed that will happen soon. Okay, so another first. So that's elimination done. Onto the cup in tier 6. So it's Mount Panorama. It's at night, not the best time, but I do like Mount Panorama in terms of the track. It's only 2 laps. Ooh, so that might be quite tough. The minimum PR is 118.2, and currently my car sits at 118.9. I'm really trying to avoid spending gold. I don't like spending gold at the best of times. And today is not the best of times. Just this is an expensive car. And my reward so far is 10 gold back. Not good, is it? Okay. Again, around the outside, staying out of trouble. I'm in 9th. Two more overtaken there. Into 7th. I'll get this guy here. 6. Get out of my way. I'll see if I can overtake him here. There we go, 5th. I haven't really overtaken him, he's still there. I'm not careful, he's going to knock me. There we go. Now I'm stuck behind him. Okay, let's see if I can overtake him here. Catapult round him, there we go. Into 5th. So I've got 4 cars to overtake in just over a lap. That might be hard going. Just about did that. I felt for a minute my car was going to get turned around. But that's alright, all of a sudden, into the final lap, I'm in 2nd. 1 car, 1 lap. And there we go, 1st. I do prefer tracks in the game where there's literally every area is an overtaking opportunity. Which is why I don't like the Daytona track. It's also why I'm not a big fan of Laguna Seca. Oh, that was awesome. Okay, there we go. So Carlos has put, watching you played made me more excited to play. I was almost stopping, but I found your channel last year and being part of the channel and the streams gave me a boost. Good. I'm glad to hear that. So it's a nice thing for you to say though. So I'm glad that is the case, Carlos, because I'll tell you what, uh, it looks like you pretty much championed this game now in terms of mastery. I mean, 25 gold on multiplayer is pretty awesome. Now, again, just to dive away from the limited series, there is another time trial currently ongoing. And for those that don't, or rather that are new to the stream, generally speaking, in time trials, if I fully upgraded the car, I can normally get into Group C. And once on the World Rally Championship time trial competition, I did get into Group B. But if I go to the Laguna Seca lap record time trial competition, now you see there I'm in Group C, but look how close I am to get into Group B. 0.02 seconds away to getting into Group B. And there is 5 days left on it. So I do reckon I've got a good chance of getting into Group B, which for me will be quite an achievement. And if we look at Group B, look at that. I'm 41st in, sorry, if we look at Group C, I'm 41st in Group C. So I think what will happen is as more and more new players come along and they can't set a time as good as me or indeed the guys above me in Group C, all of us, I think, will naturally move into Group B. But I do think I've still got 0.4 seconds on setting a fast lap on that. But again, that'll be something I'll have an attempt on Thursday stream. Right, so back into the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo Limited Series. So I'm now at 40%. On to Tier 7, 119.2. What's my car at? 118.9. So I'm going to have to apply an upgrade. So I'm focusing at the moment on doing the upgrades that give me more speed and more acceleration. So I will apply the body. And obviously level 3 as well, seems that it's R dollars. 287,200, and the body was only 85. Only 85. That seems quite reasonable compared to 115 gold. But there we go. So that's taken me up, and I suspect that will be enough to get to 50%. But yeah, let's see. So I'll do the head-to-head first. I do like my head-to-head. It is around Laguna Seca, which is not one of my most favourite tracks. As I said, it's only got certain places you can overtake, which makes it quite a hard track. But I have got a couple of upgrades applied, so I should be able to overtake Oral Pod quite easily. In fact, I'm going to get him on the inside. There we go. There we go. So what I find is these straights, not really overtaking points, and it's only in the corners, if you get the corners right, can you overtake. That's what I find. That's why I prefer the racetracks that have got lots of twists and turns. But there we go. I did get first. I do like my head-to-heads. I think what I'm going to do, if there is like a little bit of time, So I did a series of I think it was about 5 episodes called Practice Makes Better. And I basically took off all the assists and I was racing fully upgraded cars around time trial. What I want to do next is head to heads. So that'll be something coming up. I don't know when, because I don't know when there'll be a gap of racing. But when there's a gap, I'm going to be doing head to heads with 0 assists on. That's the plan. Again, with the idea of improving. What I've noticed when I did try to do 0 assists is I just struggled concentrating on the it's on the break points while at the same trying to race against opponents. So that's racecraft that I need to improve on. So that's what I'll be doing. Lonely enters the chat and says, "Hello, I'm new here." Well, Lonely, welcome along. Hopefully you don't feel lonely anymore. You're welcome here. Thanks for joining. Thanks for commenting in the chat. So I think I'm going to do as per usual. I always leave the endurance till last. I'm going to do the cup. It's Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps. 3 laps. Minimum PR is 119.2, and following those recent upgrades, my car is at 120.5. But I've effectively spent 305 gold up to this point and only got 10 gold back. That's what I would call, ouch, expensive. But it's a car you've got to win, I think, if you can win it, if you've got the gold tree. So, as always on this track for me, I like staying out of trouble, so I'm going to go round the outside. Fingers crossed, they'll all bunch up and I'll overtake a shed load of them. So I'm actually into 7. I'm going to just hold back so I've got a nice... See, yeah, I knew that guy was going to come at me. Almost knocked me flying, that guy behind me there. I'll get 6 at this corner here. There we go. And 5th at the next. Oops. See, I told you, if anyone can make a car skid, it's me. Obviously, it's a lot easier by having traction control off, which I do have off. Right, I need to get past both of these cars, I reckon. The other cars are disappearing off into the sunset. There we go, up into 3rd. Oh. Up into 3rd, oh, off the track. Right, I do see 2nd ahead, but I see 1st as well, but I'm not making any progress catching them at the moment. Ooh. There we go. So I'll just pause it for a minute. Lonely has put, just started playing Real Racing 3, so I'm watching videos how to play along. Okay. Yeah, welcome along. I don't do a video every day, but I do videos most days. So subscribe and you will get notifications when I go live. I think the one thing that I tend to do differently from a number of people is I like... I just stream live. And so here we go. Obviously there are, like today, there's a limited series on. So I'm not going to take this to 100% today. I'll do part 2 tomorrow. But when there's no event on, I also race in the series that are still available in the game for me to complete. But yeah, welcome along. Good to have you with us. So look at that. I was talking and had not realised I'm in 1st now. There we go. Up into 1st. One more lap to go. This car is very good around this track, I will say that. I think I can even... Oh, no, not quite. I thought I'd give it a go and see if I could get round there without braking, but no. No is the answer to that, and I thought I was far enough in the lead to take that risk. But I'll tell you what, it's close. You only need to apply the brakes slightly. So from that perspective, it's no Volkswagen IDR. Then again, that car has got a spoiler as big as the whole car itself on the back of it, so... There we go. First. Lonely is put okay, and I just subscribed. Hope to see more of your content. Thank you very much. Very much appreciated. And we're now up to 198 subscribers. We're getting close to that 200 mark. Woohoo! Okay. Service the car. It's instant and it's free. And will be for the next 22 hours. I'm up to 44%. So next on the list, endurance. Oh, just about got that. Oh, oh. There we go, right. I'm going to go for it. I'm just going to overtake all the cars again. I know I'm not getting any sort of like time, but I'm not overly bothered. Again, I just think I can do this very easily. When the car is fully serviced, should easily get to 6.5 miles without even thinking about it. There we are, so that's 7th already. And SK Hydra has just put a B in the chat. Well, welcome along. Thanks for commenting. Oh, okay. Well, can show that. So at the moment, my clan, unfortunately, it is currently full. So I do actually now have a full team, but I will show you the team, and I'll just go through how you can request to join. But at the moment, unfortunately, we have a full roster. Okay, so I'm at 5 miles. I'm up into 4th. Only 1st, 2nd and 3rd to go. Still got 80 odd seconds on the clock. I'm going to smash this out the park. There we go. Ugh. So there we go, that's third, second, first. Okay, there we go. So I've easily got first. I'm on to lap 5. 9 miles on the board. I do see some more comments in the chat. I'll come back to those shortly once I've just finished this endurance. So don't worry, I will get to them. I always tell when I'm looking at the chat because I crash or skid. So yeah. So I'll come to them shortly. I hope that's okay. Ugh. I do like this car. This has got great grip. Ugh. 11 miles on the clock. 40 seconds still to go. There you go. Ooh. Looks free. $14 miles, 20 seconds. Don't know how many cars I've overtaken, but I think it's in the 20s. Might even be in the 30s. Oh, there we go. Pushing too hard there. $15 seconds, lap 8, 15 miles recorded. There we go. And that'll be that. 15.5 miles, that's not too bad. Right, okay, let's have a look. So, Carlos has asked, have you ever thought about going live on Twitch? Thought about it, yes. Do you know what? It was hard enough doing 2 streams to Rumble and YouTube. I am using Streamlabs now, and that is much better streaming software, but they do charge a premium for multi-streaming, so I haven't got multi-streaming yet. SK Hydra says hi there, also count me, just submitted, just subscribe. Well, that's very good, thank you very much. What are we at now? 199, one more to get to 200. How about that? Will it happen? Lonely has got Goddard asked, do you use support like steering or braking? No problem at all. I'm always very honest in terms of what my setting is. So let me come out and show you, because you can show it from the main screen. And probably in fairness, this does need a bit of explanation, because if you're new to the game, it's knowing what you can do in terms of getting results quickly. Uh, so in terms of driver assist, there we go. So I currently have traction control off, steering assist on low, brake assist on low. Um, what I would suggest, it depends how good you are at racing games. One of the problems I always find is you don't really have that peripheral vision with racing games. So sometimes it's quite hard to find the braking points. Um, so in terms of making improvements in terms of your time, having traction control off is very good, and for most cars will knock at least a second per lap off your time. So traction control is one of the things you're definitely best of having set to off. Um, in terms of brake assists, the one of the easiest things you should be able to do is switch from high to low and be able to see big improvements in time uh, while obviously not crashing all the time. The hardest thing to do is to go from low to off. Now, since starting these streams, so my original specification was that when I first started streaming. And what I've sort of said is every time there's a new update come out, I drop one of the settings. So I'm now set at this. Um, so when the next release comes out, I'm going to try and do the brake assist to off, but that'll be fun. A lot of people apparently like watching me because I crash a lot, so that's also part of the fun. Now, the other thing to note as well is if you go to the joystick settings, I have Tilt B set. Again, previously, if you're new, Tilt A basically means it accelerates automatically for you and you just control the braking. I've only recently moved over to Tilt B. And the other thing I've done is the steering sensitivity. Now I've got that set to 2. But again, it's all to do with doing it yourself and finding what steering sensitivity you feel works best for you. Um, Lonely said, sorry, Phantom 420, I can do 200 subs. Boom, there we go. 200 set. Thank you very much, everybody. Very much appreciated. Yeah, that's quite an achievement, especially I was on 193 before starting. So thank you all very much, both to those that have newly subscribed and those that have been subscribers for quite some time now. Much appreciated. So Lonely Sport, I have mine at all low, but still have the traction control on. I think that's the one to master. It is a bit to master because that's when you start skidding and sliding. And if you're racing cars that have poor grip, they're the hardest ones to drive. But definitely, I would say traction control, get that set to off and learn to master it because it does have a big difference on how quick you can get around the lap. Um, but yeah, well done, excellent. Many more will subscribe, says SK Hydra. Thank you. So the one thing I was going to show you all now, unfortunately, as I say, at the moment I do have a full team, but I obviously some of the guys you will know by name in the chat. I don't know some of these down the bottom, so we'll just keep an eye on those, making sure they're uh, continuing to improving. So there might be in the future spaces, but as you can see at the moment, I've got 20 out of 20. But in terms of using this feature, it's not brilliant, unfortunately, but it is simply going to the leaderboard, typing in um, uh, 100 percent and just pressing enter. And there we go. My team should be top of the list for that search. There we go. 100%. Our slogan is win everything. It's obviously not quite there yet, but we're working on it. Um, as you can see, it's got 20, but what you can do is still click view so you can see who's there. At the moment, you can't send a request to join. So even though it's a private race team, if there were available slots, you can click view and then click the join button, and that will then send me a message, and I'd obviously accept you into the team. But unfortunately, at the moment, we've got a full team, so might bring that up um, in another stream in, say, a couple of weeks. Let's see how everyone's getting on. So it might be a case that um, I know most of the people in my team now, but there are some that I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see in the future on that one. Okay, so back to limited series. Do you know what I might do today? Actually, is I might just take this up to 50% because I've been a bit slower, and then I'll do the second 50% tomorrow. So I'm currently at 46%. Let's just do tier 8, and that's a nice position to finish, leaving 7 tiers to complete in tomorrow's stream. So first off, autocross. Uh, SK Hydra has just gone 203. Congratulations! Wow, that's amazing. What a day! It started off so badly with my first live stream literally collapsing on me. Oh, there you go. Wow. Well, again, thank you all for subscribing. Much appreciated. I'm getting too excited and driving crazy now. So there you go. That's what happens when you've got traction control off. So I didn't get first, so let me do that one again. That's awesome. Okay, so I only finished fourth, so let's retry that. And this time, Tony, concentrate. There you go, that's better. And again. There you go. Maybe a little bit too slow there. Okay, managed to get first that time. Okay. So next elimination, 48%. This will probably take me to 50%, hopefully. All right, into 7th. Should I cheat? No. All right then. There we go. Into 1st. Let's get this done now. Oh. I'm in 1st, 6 cars left in the race, and I'm 200 yards ahead of 2nd. It is Monza. I like Monza. It's a good track. The parabolica corner coming up though does catch me out sometimes. Not in this car though. I did get that wrong though as a result. I can do a lot better with that. Okay. First, 4 cars now left in the race. I'm 300 yards ahead of 2nd. It's looking good. It's looking good. Oh, a little bit too close to the barrier there. Might need to apply a little bit of new fresh paint to the car. 2 cars left in the race, and I'm first by 500 yards almost. There we go. So I probably won't even... Will I get to the parabolica this time? Yeah, let's brake late. There you go. Oh, right on the edge there. I think that was a bit better though. There we go. So Carlos has asked, can I try one-time trial? Congrats, man, for the 203 subscribers. Thank you very much. And yeah, okay, I will do. Yes, of course. I'll just give it one go, and that will obviously earn me some VP as well. It will actually, doing that, mean if I win this car tomorrow, I'll also collect a VP prize of gold. So definitely worthwhile doing the one go at the weekly time trial. Service the car. So final race today for this particular limited series. As I say, I do intend doing a live stream tomorrow. It will be a bit earlier. It will be at 11 o'clock UK time. And I'll intend to take the limited series up to 100% and win the car. Now, at this moment in time, I've spent 305 gold, and I've only got back 25 gold, including the 15 shown on screen there. So it is an expensive limited series. So you do need to make sure you've got enough gold. Okay, so the final race in this particular tier, tier 8, is a cup. It's around Lime Rock Park. It's at night. And it requires a minimum PR of 120.1, and at the moment my car sits at 120.5. So let's go. 5 laps. Now this track is a bit funny with this car because the first couple of corners you can find yourself drifting, but this car has excellent downforce, so you kind of don't want to be braking as hard as you would probably normally. There we go, up to 11, 10. Oh, this is going to be tough actually, because yeah, it's all speed at the second part of the track. It might be quite hard to get first, but I'm into 6 on the end of lap 1, so I've got 5 cars to overtake and 4 laps to do it in. Oh, there we go. See what I mean? Oh, I've lost it. Come on. Let's push. Got to push on this. Oh. So I've got 3 laps to go and 5 cars to overtake still, so it's not brilliant. Come on. There you go, that's better. So 2 laps to go, 3 cars to overtake. They're much better odds. There you go, almost. There we go, into third. I see first and second ahead. It's going to be tight. I reckon I can still get first. I'm going to get first easily. Back markers. I love back markers because... Oh, no. Oh, that's a disaster. So I do actually love back markers because for some reason the computer opponents cannot overtake back markers. But unfortunately I've blown my chance. I'm going to have to do that one again. But what that tells me is that I should be able to win this very easily. markers. See, look, they just can't overtake back markers. So I'll do that again. Haji Syed says, "Hi, my brother shared me your channel to subscribe. Thank you very much. Much appreciated." SK Hydra Bro. Okay, very good. Thank you to both of you. So SKI just has put, "We have to make our bro famous." Now at 206. Well, okay. I don't want to be too big. Thank you very much. Oh dear. I mean, I was terrible there, so let's do that. Let's do that again. Ugh. But the interesting thing there is back markers come into play. So even if you're not in first, the problem I've noticed with this car, it's very easy to get flipped. But once you've caught back markers, you know you've won, or you know you should win, because the computer opponents just cannot overtake back markers, or rather they struggle to do it. So let's try that again. There we go. Up into 8th. The rest of the lap is just flat out, just about. See, the other cars are braking, and I'm braking. You don't need to brake. I'm braking because I'm about to smash into the back of them. So again, lap 1, I'm 6. So, I mean, now 4 cars to overtake in the best part of 4 laps. So I've got this in the bag, I reckon. Nice, and well, not easy, but you know, it's not bad. There we go, already into 3rd. Just got to make sure I don't get flipped around. Yeah, they have a habit of braking hard on those corners. I don't think they need to brake in every single corner. There we go. Oh, see, I've gone off there. Oh. Don't worry, Carlos, I'm going to do a weekly time trial just to finish off. I'll just do one go, if that's alright, because I am a little bit short on time. But there will be plenty of time trial racing on Thursday. So I'm in 2nd. I've got 2 laps to do. Only 1 car to overtake. And look, you see, there you go, there's the back markers again. The problem is, though, because the back markers are so slow, it's easy to smash into the back of them and flip your car around. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy this time. Final lap. Final lap to complete Tier 8 out of 15 on the limited series for the Porsche 919 Hybrid EVO. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Phantom 420 has put 207 subs. Congratulations. Thank you very much. Thank you. Haji Syed says, "Bro, subscribe. Nice channel for car lovers." Thank you. I also do roller coasters, which I don't think anyone's interested in. Never mind. Oh dear. I did 4 roller coaster videos the last 4 days and didn't get a single new subscriber. Never mind. Oh, service isn't required. Yeah, I'd do it anyway. There we go. Boom. Okay, so that's part 1 of the limited series done for today. I've opened up Tier 9, so I'll continue racing in this limited series tomorrow, and that stream will start round about 11 a.m. UK time. And my plan is to take it all the way to 100% and win the car. Now, one final thing I'm going to do. So, weekly time trial. Let's have a look at this then. So, I haven't set a time yet, but it looks like the McLaren 650S GT3 is the car to use, even though it doesn't have the highest PR. And the reason why I'm saying that is if you go to people that have already set their time, the global leaderboard has everyone at the very top using the McLaren 650S GT3. Now, my car's PR is 74.1. It looks like if you max it out at 75.6. So let's give this one go around the track. Which track is it? Circuit de Catalunya. Okay. So this isn't a bad. This is not a bad little track as well. So let's have a look. Oh, do you know what? This car feels slower. And the reason why it feels slower is because I've just been racing the Porsche 919 Hybrid EVO. Also not as grippy. Yeah, definitely lacking a little bit of downforce. Oh dear, what have I done? I'm going to have to do it again, aren't I? Let's do that again. Let's quit that because I went off. This is what you get with me. I do make loads of mistakes, but that's half the fun, learning from those mistakes and improving. So let's do that again. Come on. Don't go off track. Interestingly enough, this car has pretty decent braking. There we go. Final part of the lap. So 115 I think was the fastest and Carlos has set a 121, so I don't think... I don't know, you know. I don't know, let's have a look. I reckon it's still 10 seconds from here. So what, a 122 maybe? Oh, a 122.6. So I'm only in 8. They are just behind Carlos, but I reckon I can do a lot quicker. Definitely getting to D there. But I'll just do that one for now, and then as I say, on Thursday I'll do plenty. Plenty of racing in the weekly time trial. You're welcome, Carlos. Okay, so there we go. So that's it. That's it. Our dollars earned. So I'm not in a rush to collect them. Okay, so let's go back to just taking a look at the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo Limited Series. So I've done tiers 1 to 8, and I'll do tiers 9 to 15 in tomorrow's stream at 1 p.m. Yeah, so that's the end of the racing for today. Let me just take the iPad off screen. I'll also Mute the sound. There we go. Right. So it's been a really good stream today. Plenty of interaction. Always like the interaction. So thank you all for that and helping me get past 200 subscriptions. Also very much appreciated. Um, Lord Night Moon has put Am Group D with R dollar upgrade Zonda. Wow, that's excellent. That really is good. I will be testing both cars out on Thursday. What I do find is it does depend on your racing style, which cars suit you best. So, like for example, in the Laguna Seca, although I have the CC850, I'm preferring racing the Bugatti, the other Bugatti car. I can't remember what it's called now. You'll find out again on Thursday because I will be racing it again. There's lots of racing to be done on Thursday, I tell you. It's really looking forward to it. Um, yeah, so there we go. Up to 53%. We'll take it to 100%. That will be the stream tomorrow. Um, Thank you all for watching. Thank you for commenting in the chat. And as I said, thank you for taking me over 200 subscribers. It's very much appreciated. All that it remains for me to say is whatever is left of your day, I hope it's a very good one. I hope to see you all in tomorrow's stream. Until then, thank you and goodbye.